Hey ladies, it's Nisha and I'm back with another video, and today is actually going to be my final review on my JaceBeauty hair. Now, I've been getting questions, regarding the hair, and I just decided to let my final review be like a FAQ, frequently asked questions. So that's what I'm going to do. I selected like 10 questions that I get asked the most. So I'm going to answer those questions in this video. I'm not really sure how long the video is going to be, so what I decided to do is write down all the questions, and I'm going to put them down in the info bar, and then I'm actually going to give you the times on, what question starts what time, just in case there's a certain question that you've asked and I haven't answered. You can go directly to that if you don't want to watch the whole video. Okay, so before I get started with the questions, let me just go over again what I have in my head. I have in 3 bundles. My longest bundle is a 26. I also have in a 23 and a 19. I have in the, of course, Russian Fede hair. It's the wavy / curly. It is the slightly coarse, medium to low luster. I have in all 3 bundles in my head. So let's just get started with the questions. So question number 1, do you like your hair? Yes, like I am madly in love with my JaceBeauty hair, like no lie. Like this is honestly the best hair that I've tried. Now let me say, before y'all go back in my videos and be like, what did she try? I do not record every company that I'm trying or anything. I just have a love for hair. It's hard for me to stick to one different company. I have family that are hairdressers that's into hair as heavily as I am, so I try a lot of hair, and this is by far my favorite company. As far as blending, believability, just the way it looks, the way it feels, the way it behaves, I am in love with my hair. Number 2, what are the pros of the hair? I'll say the first pro of the hair is that it's absolutely gorgeous. As you guys can see, like it looks really, really natural. Let me show you guys. Now I have straightened this hair. This is the hair straighten. This is not the natural wave pattern to it. I've actually recently been loving it straight, so I keep it straight now. But I would say just the way it looks in general, like it just looks great. That would be the first pro. Like I said, it blends very, very well with African American hair. You'll have no problem blending. And the thing that I like about with JaceBeauty is they have, different textures. So if your hair is silky, you can order the hair that best matches your hair type. If it's, slightly coarse or relaxed hair, I will go with the slightly coarse. If you're natural, then you can get the coarse, so you have different levels to play with that'll match, to your head. So we'll just say it's customizable. So another pro to this hair is that although my longest length is a 26, I get no tangles at all. Like, it's crazy. Like, I can at any time just run my fingers through. You know what I'm saying? At any time. I mean, I can be in the bed with it, thrown up in a bun, or just sleeping without no bonnet on, without it in a ponytail, nothing. When I get up, I can just go just like that. No problem. Effortless. Like, that's definitely number 1 in my book. I love it. I have to deal with no tangles at all. Number 2, I'm sorry, we're still number 2 on the pros, but the number 3 pro that I would say is I don't really have to deal with shedding too much. Now, in the beginning, I did have, I would say maybe about 5 strands I would get, when I comb through my hair or finger combed, I would get some strands, but I got one right then. You guys probably can't see it, but I really don't deal with shedding anymore at all. And I watched one of her videos that Nicole from JaceBeauty did, and she mentioned, to expect shedding in the beginning. They weft the hair, so You know, sometimes the hairs can get caught up in the wefting process. Give it some time to get rid of all the loose hair. So I say after a few cold washes, you know, your shedding should subside. Let's go to the cons. Cons of the hair. The number one con to me for this hair is that it is not the best at holding curls. And I know some of you ladies are like, yes, I know. Because sometimes, you know, I want to do like the big, you know, back flip curls. You know, the big dreamy curls. Sometimes I do want to do that. And it's just not the best, especially when I'm using a curling iron. I don't really get that good of results using that. I have learned that using a curling wand, which I use my Remington Pearl curling wand, that is the best at holding curls. I mean, I can get those curls to hold over a week. And I think I'm going to get the large size one. I have the regular size, the small one, and it holds very well. But you know, using that curling wand, you kind of get the tighter curls, but they eventually drop. But you know, you have to work with it. Using flexi rods, I would say the best way to get it to hold curls is by doing a wet set. When I did a dry set, it really didn't hold too well at all. So using a wet set with flexi rods, it will hold. And also using a curling wand. Now Nicole did mention that be sure not to straighten or flat iron your hair before you do, you know, your curls, because it really won't hold that well. If you have it in its natural state, it will hold a little longer. So for me, flexi rods, wet set, and curling wand is what I use to hold my curls. Another con to this hair, the only other con that I had personally was my wefting, and that's just for me. I mentioned this, I believe, in my first or second video, I'm not sure. Her wefting is single wefted, but the weft size, the thickness of the weft is the thickness of a double weft. So because of the wefts being single, you will want to, you know, double your wefts, but then it just makes it really bulky when you're doubling and doing the fold over, because you don't want it, you know, too bulky here. Like, I don't know if you guys can see how flat that is. I actually had to cut my wefts around here, which I really didn't want to do, but I had to cut them because it was too bulky when I doubled my wefts to fold them over. So that was another con in my book, because I wanted to try to fit as much hair in my head as I could, but with her wefts being single wefted, they were extremely long, so it was hard to fit everything in my head, if that makes sense. But I worked my way around it, and I absolutely love it. Let's go to number 4. Did you pay for the hair? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I paid for the hair. No, I did not get this hair for free for review. I have so many people asking me that question. Did you pay for it? Did they send it to you for review? Even if I got it for review, guys, my review would be 100% honest. So just letting y'all know that. And then with that being said, number 5, would you repurchase? Absolutely. I will definitely repurchase from Jace. Since I'm liking this hair so much straight, I actually think I want to try to get the coarse straight. Especially with it being in summertime. You know, humidity and stuff like that kind of poofs everything up. So I think I want to try, you know, like the whole natural look with the coarse straight hair. So I would definitely repurchase, and that will probably be my next purchase from JaceBeauty. On to the next one, heat. How does the hair react since it's naturally curly or naturally wavy? I say both. It's like a wavy / curly. How does it react in the heat? I do get frizz. And I do get it, you know, to poof up if it's really hot. I live in Virginia Beach, so it's very, very humid. So I can flat iron my hair, you know, and get it nice and sleek. But when I go outside, you know, a couple hours, the humidity will tend to poof it up. Is it bad? Not at all. But you can tell a difference from when you're inside and when you go outside. But that's natural, so you know, that's the way the hair is. That's what it knows, is to curl up, like when you wet it. Same thing goes for if you're in a shower, even if you tie your hair up and put it in a bonnet and you're taking a hot shower, that, you know, steam will fuzz your hair up. So yes, with humidity and steam, it will poof up a little bit, but it won't, you know, be that bad. Let's see. 7, how well does it blend with African American hair? It actually blends, like I said in the beginning. It's very, very believable. It's realistic looking. It's not, you know, super shiny to the point where it won't, you know, blend in with your hair. And that's what I was saying earlier with, you can kind of choose, you know what I'm saying, what you need. If you have a high luster hair, you know, then you can pick that. Or if you have shiny, you know, silky hair, then get soft satin, you know what I'm saying. So you can definitely choose, and, you know, even hit her up, ask her, you know, what does she suggest. I'm pretty sure she'll, you know, let you send her a picture of your hair so she can kind of help you, you know, blend that all together. So for me, if I was to purchase satin soft, I know that really wouldn't blend with my hair, you know. Just let's keep it funky right now. You know, I know that wouldn't blend, so that's why I got medium coarse, because I do relax my leave out. This right here I have on is actually a closure now, so I can't show you any blending. But it does match with relaxed hair. Or if you press out your hair, if you're natural, you can, you know, and you run a flat iron through it, if it, you know, lays down and it looks like relaxed hair, it'll match well. My first video, I believe, after my installation video, that shows you what it looks like blended in with my hair. So let's see. Longevity. Do I think this hair will last a long time? I've been wearing this hair for 4 months. I have taken it out. Let's see. I took it out when I first put it in, probably about 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks after I put it in. The only reason I took it out was to make my U part. So I left it out for a couple of days. Let's see. And then I took it out again for 2 days. And then recently I've just been wearing like a full lace wig, and I've had that out for like 2 weeks. So we'll bring it down to 3 months. So I've had the hair for 4 months. I've been wearing it for about 3 months, 3.5 months or so. And like I said, I have no problems with this hair at all. JaceBeauty, I believe they say, you know, it's good 2 years and over, you know, with proper maintenance and, you know, knowing what you're doing with the hair, not putting 450 degrees on it every day, you know, co-washing it, you know, making sure you keep it moisturized. It should last you, you know, years. From what I experienced so far, I see absolutely nothing going wrong with this hair anytime soon. Of course, I have not been wearing it for 2 years, so I can't tell you if it's going to last, but from what I experienced, I absolutely feel that this hair will last me a very long time. Let's see. And with that being said, number 9, is it worth the price? This hair ain't cheap. Okay, it's not cheap at all, and that's why I mainly wanted to come and answer all these questions, because this is an investment. You know what I'm saying? You putting out your hard-earned money for this hair that is not cheap. You really want to make sure, you know what I'm saying, you're getting what you're paying for. So I really will say, what I've experienced so far and what I believe, my beliefs on is it going to last, I would really say it's worth, you know, that price. I really believe so, because you have to think of it as, and this is actually something that I told my boyfriend, so he allows me to get more hair. It's like, if you go to a beauty supply store and you buy, you know what I'm saying, nowadays they getting ridiculous with their prices at a beauty supply store. But you go to the beauty supply store and you buy 3 packs of hair. Now at the beauty supply store, it's gonna be like almost $200. You know what I'm saying? Almost 3. If you get Bobby Boss, that's $100 a pack. You know what I'm saying? If you get hair from the beauty supply store, it's not going to last you that long. You feel me? So you get a few months out of that hair that you just paid $200, $300 for. But if you have some hair that's going to last you for years, you might as well save up. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to, you know, wait for one whole check to come or something like that. Save up. You know, save up a couple months. Get the hair. That way you don't have to worry about all of that. You don't want to have to keep taking trips back and forth to the beauty supply store to get some hair that's only going to last you a week or two, maybe a month, maybe 2 months. You know what I'm saying? So I really do believe that it's worth the price if it's going to last you, you know, that long, which I feel this is going to last. Last question. And I get asked this so many times. I read about it in all the hair groups that I'm in, the forums, yada yada yada. Do you think this hair is really rushing? I didn't cut nobody's ponytail off, okay? I cut nobody's hair off. I ain't seen no shipping information, nothing. So I do not know. There's no way I can look at it and be like, oh yeah, that's rushing all day. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. All I can do is go by what the company says. And JaceBeauty supplies Russian Fede hair. You know, virgin Russian hair. So I really don't know. I say do your research and, you know, find out about the Russian Federation, because that's what Russian Federation, that's what where Russian Fede came from. I'm pretty sure. You know, I didn't ever ask her, but that's what I'm getting. But you know, do your research, you know, stuff like that. You don't know what you're getting. I mean, when you purchase hair from overseas or anywhere, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I buy Malaysian hair if it's from Malaysia. If I buy Brazilian hair, it's from Brazil. You know, Peruvian hair is from Peru. Cambodian hair, you know, it's from Cambodia. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm only taking JaceBeauty word for it. They say it's Russian. I say it's Russian. That's what it is. I don't buy my hair off of origin. Never have I made a purchase off of an origin. I make purchases off of quality. This right here, I don't know what, I don't even know what went through my head. As soon as I seen Essie with this hair, baby, I mean, I jumped on it. So I can just look. It was like I looked through the TV screen, like, I mean, I looked through the computer screen. I was like, yes, I need that in my life. I can tell it just looked beautiful, and that's what I brought it off of. You know what I'm saying? I didn't buy it because she said this is Russian hair. You know, that's not why I rushed to go buy it. But I buy it off of quality, and this is what I got. What I brought was off of quality, and I'm happy that that's what I experienced with JaceBeauty. So with that being said, that is my whole final review on the hair. I hope I answered most of your questions. If there's anything I left out that you still want to know, please feel free to leave it down below. That's pretty much it, ladies. I'll see you in the next video. Later.